Hey everybody, this is Paul Putnam. I am a national speaker and college recruiting specialist coming at you. I'm going to do something a little bit different for some of those guys who've been following me on Facebook or live messages or have been to some of my events over the last decade. I'm very passionate about helping kids find their opportunities to participate in sports in college. It all starts with education and knowledge and things you need to know and do in order to be a college athlete. A lot of technology these years, a lot of because of the demand of of athletes and scholarships and technology. It's just moved earlier and earlier and earlier. So I'm going to do something different. I mean, I'm speaking at high schools, events, camps, combine, showcases. Been doing it. I finished 10 years in August. I'm starting my 11th year of doing this. I've been working with a national organization, NCSA, Next College Student Athletes, headquartered in Chicago. Started 20 years ago, NCAA compliant organization. They've been around for a while, and we've got a lot of employees, a lot of former collegiate, some coaches in all sports. And so we're going to give some tools and some programs, things to help. But here's what I'm doing. I'm going to kind of expand a little bit more than what I have been doing, and that is going to the high schools and going to these camps and getting in person and talking to people and maybe doing consultations over the phone. I need to reach a much larger audience. And I don't know how this is going to happen, guys. I really don't. They don't even know how this is going to work out. But been hearing about technology and people say, Putnam, you need to get your stuff out on YouTube and you need to share some of this information with more and more people. I know that it exists out there, but for some reason my message seems to resonate with a lot of parents and a lot of coaches and being able to help them. So here we go. I'm starting my a YouTube channel. This is the first. It's so I'm going to put this on my Facebook first to kind of get it out there, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Anybody knows how to do this and how we can reach more people, let me know. I'm open to it. But we're going to try this and see what can happen, see if we can get more people, because I feel like if I can break topics into a couple of minutes, then we can really help people get a little bit more. So here we go. How did I get started with college recruiting and how did it work? I'm going to try to be as this is going to be probably the long video. I know my wife sometimes tells me that, Paul, your stories is this train have a caboose and all that stuff. So I'm going to try to get to the point. The sweater behind me is my father's. He graduated, great athlete at West High School, graduated in 1951. I'm honored to be able to have his sweater in my office. The world lost him and a great man a few years ago. So sad. He loved his kids, man. He loved my brother Jerry and I, and loved to watch our competitions and our sports, man. It seemed like he was on the track with us and sometimes literally out there where he wasn't supposed to be. So there's stories that still linger about this great man. It was a great athlete. But I thought I was a decent athlete, good athlete, but didn't go to class. And as a result, you need to maintain above a 2.0 to play sports and to participate in sports in college. You got to have at least a 2.0 and a high school diploma. That was the way it was back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and the decades of all these parents going through it now. And so, long story short, I lost my scholarship academically because of some low grades that I got, and ended up losing my scholarship to the University of Utah, which was a 4-year full ride scholarship that I signed my national letter of intent with in February of my senior year. And so I went to Bakersfield College, a junior college, and from there I went to Weber State, participated in sports. And so that's kind of my recruiting trail of what I went through academically, not playing, but the requirements weren't as much. But advance forward about 25 years, having a son that's leading his team to a state finals, a great football player, great athlete, great track athlete. Didn't concentrate on his studies, just like dad his freshman and sophomore year. Senior year, junior year, he started getting straight A's. He had offers from D1 schools, started getting recruited early, and he graduated high school with a 3.3. So I was certainly proud. But when I found out his senior year that he was an academic non-qualifier, I was totally devastated. I didn't even understand how that happened. And so the NCAA moved the goalposts on us, and there are certain academic requirements that you must meet in order to participate in sports in college. And so he missed, he got his core courses and the 16 core that he needed to get and all that stuff, but it was the sliding scale that got him. So depending on what we're going to get into that a little bit more. Long story short, 3.3 cumulative GPA, went to a junior college, Snow College, finished up down at Southern Utah. His dad, myself, lost my scholarship to the University of Utah, my 4-year school, lost my scholarship, had to go to a junior college and finished up at a different school as well. So kind of different paths that we went down 25 years later, but the results were exactly the same. And so that's what got me involved with recruiting, guys, and traveling around. And I share a great message. I share some great content and information to really help a lot of these, not just the athletes and parents, but also the high school coaches and also the club coaches. And so I work in 34 different sports, and I try to specialize. I know the timelines and different things like that. So I'm proud to call myself a specialist in recruiting. I'm very passionate about it. I'm going to put this YouTube. Please subscribe. Athletic Recruiting Help is what I'm going to label it. And I don't even know how to do this, so I need your help. If you can help get these things, get subscribed, let's get it out there. Let's get a message. If it's another medium I can use to reach a bigger audience and try to help even more kids that don't end up with regrets, I'm honored to be able to do this. So I'm going to share in the next videos as well how you can get involved, get some tools, get some programs. We're going to talk about eligibility, NCAA requirements. We're going to go in how coaches discover athletes. We're going to talk about timelines. We're going to talk about all kinds of things, new new updates with recruiting. We're going to get into some numbers. We're going to talk about recruiting realities and what are the real opportunities, what's a head count, equivalency sports, all this stuff. We're going to go into a whole bunch of great stuff, and we're going to try to break them into manageable units so you can come back and see videos and reshare them or put them out there, whatever you need. I don't know where this is going to go. I hope it goes somewhere good if it's going to be helping kids being able to participate in sports at the next level. See y'all later. Till the next one. Adios.